the Foreign Minister of Israel, His Excellency Abba
The Soviet Union and the United Arab Republic have it in their hands to remove an obstacle which they themselves have placed on the road to peace. If they decline to remove the obstacle, it will be because they wish the road to remain blocked. By restoring and honoring the violated standstill agreement of August the 7th, they could help us open the dialogue which seemed to be in prospect 6 weeks ago. Now, the constant and massive missile build-up in violation of that agreement is not a secondary matter. It is not even a crisis of local scope. It is a transgression of global scale with profound effects across the whole range of international relations. On the 4th of August this year, the government of Israel formulated a policy to which it still adheres. Our policy is the establishment of final peace, reciprocal recognition by the negotiating states of each other's independence and sovereignty, the determination for the first time by negotiation of secure, agreed and permanent boundaries to which armed forces would be withdrawn, the replacement of hostility and blockade by the free commerce of men, ideas and goods across the open frontiers of a renascent Middle East. Israel has never recognized a terminal date for the duration of the ceasefire. November the 6th is not a date in the Israeli calendar. We shall not begin shooting on November the 7th just because the United Arab Republic arbitrarily fixed that date nearly 3 months ago. Israel's forces would only act if our security were attacked or threatened, but not because a certain date in the calendar had been reached. A ceasefire is not an act of grace or condescension to be offered by Egypt to Israel. It is a reciprocal interest. It is our judgment that the United Arab Republic has greater need of it than anyone else. But the crisis that has gripped the Middle East since 1967 is the result of a wanton attempt by the United Arab Republic to disrupt the regional stability in the hope of bringing about Israel's destruction. These words, Israel's destruction, were words that I heard myself from the lips of the Egyptian president on the 22nd and the 28th of May, 1967. Well, we recall the cold horror which that aggression evoked across the enlightened world. Peace will one day expiate this memory, but an attitude of self-righteousness and accusation is the only thing in Egypt's policy that we cannot forgive. Cairo and Moscow are not Israel's accusers. They are defendants before the bar of history. There is also the circumstance that international experience proves that peace negotiations cannot be effective while the guns speak. We want the ceasefire not because we are unable to defend the ceasefire line victoriously as in the past, but because ceasefire seems to be an indispensable condition for negotiation. The Middle Eastern tension is still grave, but it has not deteriorated in recent months. Strong nerve, patience and tenacity may yet bring their reward.